So many people I talk to say that they want to meditate, but that they don't know how. They say that when they try, they actually feel like they're doing something wrong. They say they feel a little like the person that you see here on the right. They're trying to clear their mind, but they just can't seem to do it. It should be easy, right? All you have to do is sit and focus on your breath, but sometimes our mind gets in the way of that. So you guys, I'm gonna tell you the most effective way. It's actually way easier than you think to meditate and to clear your mind. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you that in a second, but I wanna tell you first the science behind why or how meditation actually does lower your stress levels. Because for me, that's the motivating part. It's motivating to see that it's actually been proven that meditation does lower your stress levels. They can measure the stress hormones and they can see that when people meditate, those things are lowered. So for me, that's motivating. So let's take a look at that. When you meditate, it shuts down the normal functioning, okay, of your body. When you can quiet your mind, you actually turn off the thoughts that you have that are like fight or flight, responsive, reactionary, or even those like task-driven thoughts. When you sit down and you can clear your mind. And when you can clear your mind, your nervous system actually relaxes. And when your nervous system relaxes, your pituitary gland, okay, this little part inside of your head, releases all sorts of really great chemicals that make you feel good, like serotonin, dopamine, relaxants, endorphins, oxytocin. Okay, it releases all of these, everything good that your body can release. When you quiet your mind, your body releases. And then your stress levels go down. So it evens out and brings balance to the stress that you feel in everyday life. So that is why meditation, that's the science behind why meditation works. And that is why people go around preaching Om, right? Om. So because it actually really works scientifically and people feel it, but obviously there's placebo, but people actually, you feel it, but it actually is proven that it works. So it's worth trying, it's worth doing. And it's easier than you think, I swear. Here's also another secret. It actually doesn't have to even be formal meditation, okay, like sitting and meditating. You could be going for a walk in nature or something else, but 3 things have to happen. Okay, your mind needs to quiet, your breath needs to slow down, and you need to feel peace. And if you experience all of those 3 things at the same time, then that is equal to meditation. So that is, in effect, that is experiencing meditation. So now for the method that I think is the most effective in helping you achieve a quiet mind, okay, when you actually sit down so that your thoughts aren't racing faster than you can run. This method is called bilateral tones. And the method is actually sitting and meditating. Pay attention. Meditating is really just focusing on your breath and allowing your mind to quiet. But so many times it's the mind part that we can't get under control. So when you meditate with bilateral tones, it's a sound that you're hearing. And what the sound does is they're intended to be listened to with headphones. So when it fires on the right side, it's a sound. It's a sound that only fires on the right side and then a sound that fires on the left side. And when it does that, it ignites your brain literally on that side. So it goes from side to side, back and forth in a rhythmic pattern. And the sounds are all different. Sometimes they can be like a humming or a buzz, a frequency type sound, or it can be, to me, what sounds like a ball, like a, well, it sounds a little bit like this. Okay, but when you listen to it actually through headphones, you're actually only hearing it on that side. And so it's firing that side of the brain. And it is almost surreal to sit there and feel. It actually feels like there's a ball bouncing back and forth inside of your head. And the reason why, to me, it's so effective is because it literally chases out all thought. There's no more space for thought to be happening. When you just sit, try it. If you sit down after this video, after you watch this and understand what happens, you sit down, you put your headphones in your ear, just sit, give yourself a moment to just sit in a still place, focus on your breath and listen to the sound. And as long as you let it and allow it, it sort of just takes over your brain, and the sound bounces back and forth, back and forth. It is amazing. It is so great. So for you guys to try it, I've linked some things below, okay? Different YouTube videos that play bilateral tones. And then I also have linked an app that I love. It's called the Anxiety Release app. It costs about $5 to download onto your phone. And then you can just plug your headphones in and it walks you through different sets of meditations with bilateral tones. It's so effective. I love it. So you guys, give it a try. It is such a great way to train your brain. I'm not kidding. It's really fantastic. And as you practice, it gives you the capacity to handle the stress out in the real world, okay? Beyond what you experience in your quiet meditation at home or in nature or wherever you're at. It gives you the capacity to, number one, lower those stress levels, and then when you go out into the real world, to be able to have more of an even kill approach and to not be so thrown when, stresses come your way. It's such a cool transformation to see that as you meditate on the side, it helps you in your life. It's so cool. I'm hoping for you guys to experience breakthroughs and relief from the stresses and this crazy life that we live in. If this video helps you, you guys please share it. And go look for me on Facebook, go like my page on Facebook, or go subscribe on YouTube. You can find me under My Friend Mesha, pretty much on any platform. That way I can keep bringing you guys videos to help you live happy and be inspired. I'll see you guys next week.